So, rules depend a little bit on the level. Oh god, no diagonals. Okay. Stupid level as an starting example because there's no diagonals. Alright, well, like a Minesweeper, you've got cells that have numbers on it referring to how many adjacent cells have mines in it. So in this case, 7 of the 8 adjacents, because on this level there's no diagonals, have mines. These column numbers also say how many mines are in that column or row. And these color numbers up in the top right, you see how many mines are in that color. Let's see, lumps. Did you know that you could win you could solve the puzzle, the leaf puzzle in the ruins? Have you ever been praised for being both wrong and fast? Have you ever hugged a Vulcan aggressively? Let's see. Have you messed around with gift rot a lot and all the different ways that can go down? Did you know there are 4 different results that can happen when you are talking to the dummy in the ruins? Did you know that there are 4 different results that can happen when rescuing Monster Kid, or talking with Monster Kid when Undyne's approaching? There's a few examples anyway. I imagine you know at least some of those, but there's lots of cool things. Oh, the other thing I'll note here is that if you're used to Minesweeper, we're doing countdown numbers. So you see that as we mark mines next to it, it counts down. This is going to be confusing if you're used to Minesweeper, but I promise that it is better in the end to say how many remaining ones are mines. Ooh, this plus orange 3 seems kind of potential. Let's see. So no more than 1 there. No more than 2 there, so that means those all have to be mines. Interesting. Okay. And all of these have to be clear. Cool. Okay, the way these ones overlap means those... Wait, what? Oh, not diagonals! God. I hate not diagonals. Okay. Most levels have diagonals. It's very jarring when some levels are like, oh, by the way, no diagonals. Yeah, that one's amazing, Lumps. I love it. I love that one so much. Alright, so we don't actually know that this is a 1 yet. So we will try to... Actually, here, let's just restart. We've not done very much. Wait. There. What? How do I... Oh, there's the reset. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Hey, look, we actually do already know that because we got this here, so that solved that. Okay, no diagonals. No diagonals. No diagonals. Oh, okay, so this 1 plus this 1 means that these other ones here are safe. We know that's a mine from the 2-1 overlap there. No more than one of these two can be for this 3 up here, right? Oh wait, hold on. We don't. What did I just? Wish I was just an undo. It was those two I clicked. Okay. Yeah, we still got 4 spots that can be filled, not just 3, so I can't know that yet. That sounds like something that might have been possible. I thought we might have cheesed that. Let's see, 6. 2, 3. Yeah. Turns out they weren't, apparently. Is there a reason that they couldn't have all been over here? Don't actually know where else we meaningfully start if we don't have that information. But, Like I said, no more than 1, and then read that as 1, and then like, oh, well, that means... Yeah, no, I don't see any reason why that wasn't possible. Well... Do we want to restart and figure out what else we could have done? I guess I'm curious now. We can get back here very quickly if we want. Okay. So at least 2 of these are mines. Doesn't tell us a lot. I was so happy about that deduction too. What else could we have done here? Oh, we can do this. Because we know one of these 2 has to be this one. So we can do this. Okay. Then we get this one. Then we get these 4. Okay. That's how we get there on that. Alright, and then we are back where we were, I believe. At least one of these blues is. So 1 or 2 and 0 or 1 of those. Oh, does that mean we can do something with the 3 or still no? Yeah, because one of these 2 blues is at most. One of these 2 is at most. Which means that has to be. And also, since there's nowhere else to put those, that means this is going to be safe. So does that mean these 2 are then safe? No. No. I mean the opposite of safe. Does that mean they are the opposite of safe? Yes. Okay, so those are the opposite of safe. How many? We've got 5 grays here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We've got 3 mines left and 3 ones here, so that clears these. Nice. There we go. Bubblegum snake. Okay, back to normal. Diagonals apply. So we've got diagonals, and otherwise nothing new here. We've got some row numbers and some color numbers and all of that jazz. So, get that on the 2-1 interaction. Let's see, this 2-2 interaction means these 2 are safe here. Nice, Brett. Okay, with this 3-1, that means those 2 have to be, which makes that safe. Makes all of those safe. Oh. Let's bubblegum our snake. That's a lot of numbers. It's hard to say entirely where the most relevance lies. I don't know what one of those 2 is. Yes, diagonals. I think I fall into that more naturally, but even after a level where we just didn't have them, it feels like I'm still accounting for diagonals as I want to, but not necessarily going to remain the case. Alright, well, we've got a lot of remaining information. Not entirely sure what to do with it right now. Okay, it can't be those 2 and these 2, so that doesn't work. So basically, it can't be those 2. So, can it be both of these? Yes. Dang it. I was hoping to get anything I could chain down here. Hey, Kyobi. Sort of. Lighter on Picross elements, since you're not looking at like column and row numbers with multiple sections or anything. You're just getting a number with a total number of mines there. In this level, we've also got colors, which indicate the total number of mines in those colors as well. And several of the other levels are even a little bit wonkier with other shapes and such shenanigans, but otherwise just variations on Advanced Minesweeper, pretty much. Oh, do we know this has to be a mine because of this? Yeah, because 3 of these 4 are mines, so that one's a mine. Okay. Correct, Gyobi. Yep. And I'll clarify, this is on a countdown mode right now. So if you're used to Minesweeper giving flat numbers, like notice that I put a mine next to it, it automatically counts down the numbers for me. That's an option. You can have it set either way, and the default is more like normal Minesweeper, but I promise you the countdown is better once you get used to it, even though it feels very weird at first. How many times have I said that? Let's see. Could it be both of these two? Yeah. Thunk, thunk. Thunk. Loves, yeah, the former, that doesn't really do anything, alas. I did try that as well. The latter has some fun results. There's a few related things in that realm that are interesting and obscure. If you want, and I mean, another like good thing, like good way to find stuff is to watch other people play too. Right now, the 4th and 5th playthroughs I have were most focused on exploring and trying out and finding weird new stuff. Eventually, I'll get those nicely edited down for YouTube, but I just haven't had the time to devote to that yet. Now, even though the 1, 2, 3 here, it's still possible both of these are, right? Yeah, because then we just have the other one separated, like here. Mm-hmm. Formal. I don't remember my phrasing. Usually I try to phrase it as, I haven't made time for that yet, or whatever, or found the time. Like, the time exists. The time could be put towards that. Mm-hmm. Oh god, that one's brutal, half shell, yeah. I'm really picky though, Wuff. Like, I find it hard to, I don't know, allow someone else into that space a lot of times. Like, it's weird. There's a lot of times I don't know exactly what I want, but I, like, still have a weird enough perfectionistic streak that I want things done a pretty specific way or whatever. I mean, it's not random, Half Shell. There are random things in Undertale, but there are very few. I'd make a terrible client. I've been an okay client. It really varies. It varies. Alright, so one of these two is... Two of these three are? Is that... Are these four? That's not terribly meaningful, is it? No? Okay. Trying to think of what you might have done accidentally differently there, have show. Because I can't exactly promise. I can only almost promise there's no randomness involved in that. I feel fairly confident there's no randomness involved in that. And yeah, like, I've had a lot of even good time, like, co-designing. Like, the board game I have published is co-design, and most of my other board game designs I've worked on were collaborative as well. Like, I'm not always adverse to collaboration by any means, but there's a lot of situations where I just, like, feel a lot more comfortable just kind of doing it myself. Oh yeah, I suppose that should trigger it too, spherical, huh? That would make sense. I'm not sure where else to solve on this one here, huh? Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to find that encounter later, alums, yeah. Music's appropriately piratey to be talking about Walk the Plank. I mean, potentially spherical. Did you have anything specific in mind, or just kind of talking about what it's about or anything? It's kind of interesting that Walk the Plank in a lot of ways is not the type of game I would normally like to play, but just ended up being how the design worked out and being fun. Alright, so one of these two is. That doesn't necessarily mean one of these two is, because this could have been the other one. I'm not finding any hard rules I can chain down here. Walk the Plank was originally designed basically on a lark of like, hey, we should make a game for Talk Like a Pirate Day. And a friend of mine in the board game group came up with like a very bare bones, like almost completely random concept that like as a game was bad, but the concept was kind of neat, that like you were just pirates trying to shove the other pirates off the plank or whatever. So I liked that idea, and I decided to kind of start like working with him on it a bit there, and I think I literally like just kind of started browsing the list of mechanics on Board Game Geek, just board game mechanics, and be like, okay, what sort of mechanics would fit this game well? So, like, oh, simultaneous action selection. That would fit this game pretty well, and that's a mechanic I like. Okay. How can we do simultaneous action selection? There's a couple different ways we can do this. So we started, like, talking back and forth about other games that use those sort of mechanics. Stuff like, say, Robo Rally, for example. and went with a couple different concepts of how that could work out. And our first iteration of it was more like Robo Rally. Essentially, there was like one big deck, and everyone drew cards from that deck, and then you would play those cards to affect your pirates and have them do stuff like shove the other pirates or move your pirates back to safety and things like that. And that worked okay, but it felt kind of wonky, not super great. And eventually we came with the idea of just giving each player kind of their own personal set of cards that they would choose a couple of each round face down, and then you would perform those actions and just the order played there. So like everyone, like first person does their first card, next person does their first card, so on around the table there. And kind of the main game aspect there is kind of trying to predict what other people are going to do. So like by the time it gets to your third card, the board state's going to be very different. So you want to kind of estimate what other people are probably going to do and try to plan around that. A little bit, I unfortunately can't multitask super well, so as far as that goes, like, I can't put active focus on solving the puzzle while discussing. I mean, arguably I should go up to a face cam, but I'm theoretically trying to think of where else I could meaningfully get information from. I've looked at most of the areas. I haven't looked at these much, so maybe there's something else good here I can use. But yeah, and that worked a lot better, and we did some small iterations from there. Like one kind of subtle thing we ended up doing there was that the first player marker passes counterclockwise each round, so whoever went last will now be able to go first the next round, sort of thing. It was pretty standard, Thomas, as far as we sold the design to a publisher, so then we get a percentage of sales from there. We asked the publisher to like keep us in the loop and like discuss any like rules changes and stuff they were considering with that, but they ultimately had control of the property at that point. Cheers, Spherical. The one I've been missing, huh? I don't even know if you're joking or not. I don't know, man. Would I recommend it? Reasonably, yeah. Like, I think Walk the Plank is a fun game. I don't think it's, like, absolutely amazing. I'm not like, oh, my game is the best game ever. You should definitely buy it. It's a light filler game, so it's about 20 minutes to play. Has just enough game and decision making there to still make it fun for most types of gamers, I would say. Oh God, I got bamboozled again. Spheroid in a. Thank you for the donation. Got bamboozled again. Yeah, so if you're only looking for like, you know, heavier strategy games or whatever, it's not going to appeal and not be good. But if you have like it's a pretty good family game, like works pretty well with like, you know, like 10-year-old kids or something like that. And is pretty easy to learn. Like most people could play it even if they haven't played a lot of board games or anything like that, while still having just enough meat there that it's still generally satisfying, and most board gamers enjoy it reasonably well. Like I It's interesting looking at like ratings and descriptions of like your own product like that sometimes, because there's definitely people that have played my game that like absolutely like my game better than I do, right? Like, you know, spent a long time developing the game and getting it published and all of that stuff, and then yeah, you know, it's good. I think it's pretty good. But like there's people out there that like it way better than I do, and it's like that's just kind of interesting to see. There's potentially another subtle factor half shell that I'm not sure is a factor, but there's a non-random additional factor. Your love might be a factor. Yeah, there's people that hate it too. At least one or two that rated it lowly got a rule wrong. One complaint like rated it a 1 because one of their little wooden meeples was slightly misshapen. So not much I'm doing about that, but you know. But overall, like the general like opinion of people I've seen play it or look at ratings and stuff like that, it's like, you know, it's fun. It's enjoyable, nice little filler game that's got just enough there that it's pretty fun to play. It's not something that's usually going to wow most heavy board gamers, but nice, family-friendly, kind of just fun time sort of thing. Oh, the one's here. Yeah. So one of these 4 has to be, so one of these 2 can't be. Yeah. All right. So we know now that both of these can't be. That meant something else. So that means both of these 2 have to be. Cool. It meant one other thing, I think. Oh, hold on. Do we actually know that? We don't know that. What would that mean we know that? We don't know that. Okay, hold on. Take a step back. What else does this tell us? Okay, we know that they can't be both here, they can't be both here, so at least one has to be here, so that means these 3 are safe. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, so with this one and this one, we know this is safe. Let's see. Does this teach us anything else? Yeah, there's still a lot of ways these can go out here. Formal. Sounds like a good time. If I make the call, it would be the bearded man talking about pirates, though. Just a forewarning there. My client. There you go. That's good. Yep. Yep. Formal. Well. Yeah, we still got way too many to do any meaningful counting here. Thought I'd make sure. The grand client. Let's look at this stuff a little more. That's gonna be helpful. Oh, the color of the purples when you hover over it almost looks like the pinks, so that's almost confusing there. Okay, we're one off on this now. Very close to being able to do something with that. You wouldn't download a doubloon. One of these two is. Only two of those four are. Does that mean anything? Nothing's changed in the amount of non-meaning that has, it appears. I don't feel that's actually that common, Ed. I'd say it's pretty common to have clients that you don't know what to. Because that can be anyone from someone you're, yeah, like a masseuse or a hairstylist. Like, you're more likely to know what they're doing if you're a graphic designer, web designer. Sort of spherical. I don't have as formal or as linked up a list of anime and TV and stuff ratings just because it's like my opinion should be trusted a lot less on it than games. Like I have relevantly less experience and analysis put into like television and all of that, so I don't have nearly as informed opinions and and thoughts on that stuff. Small talk happens, but that doesn't. It's not. It's required. I like that. You can like. It depends on the stylist and stuff. It varies. It varies. You know. But here, I'll whisper you up, Spherical, with the note that this is far more grain of salt than other ratings, and there's not a lot of comments and stuff yet. Please use the whisper window for whispers. Go to hell, Twitch. Let me whisper in a pop-down chat. Probably it. Probably. I don't know. There was some amount of small talk in the last time I had a haircut. I think it. I don't know. I don't think it specifically involved me being like, "Hey, I talk to nerds on the internet." About nerdy things and weird stuff and voting systems. And sometimes people are nice enough to give me money, and then I try to be entertaining. Okay, we can do this. Okay, so two... no, this one up here. This corner ruins everything. And bricks. Yep, bricks. I see it, I see it. Good Snump. I have talked about the board game I designed with at least one hairstylist. That is a thing that has happened. There you go, there you go. Okay, 1, 2. Everything can work out every direction, except for something that I'm not looking at. Is this 3 plus this 2 possibly stacked information that tells me what I want to know? And he's got some nice mousy emotes, Spherical. Okay, if both of these are, that still works. You talking about this spot here, Jumping Joma? The main thing you might be missing is that the numbers are countdowns. But if you're talking about this, I don't know what else I can meaningfully do with this right now. One of these 5 is a mine. That's 5-5. That is 5-5. I think, yeah, I was like ignoring this first row because it was all zeroed out. So I think I read that as 5-4 too. Okay, so this is the purple's here guaranteed to be a mine? I don't think so. Like, we don't have enough purples left to give us that information. And like, could easily have like, you know, like this, for example. Something along those lines. And then this is like up here. I think it's very likely one of these three is, but I don't see any way we can guarantee it. So only one of these 1, 2, 3 is a mine. Okay, so we know that it can't be both of these. There is something that required it to be both of these, right? Maybe? And we know it can't be both of those. So there's something we could build off of that. No, at least one of these up here is a mine. There's two ways we know that one of those has to be a mine, which makes this less appealing because we already do it. It still feels like so many ways this can go down, though. Like, there's just a lot of ways that can work. That's one way to do it. Makes sense. Okay, so that's not possible. Which means this has to be a mine. Did it mean anything else? We know. Oh, we can do things. We can do things. Okay, so if we know one of these two has to be, one of these two has to be, and one of these two has to be, we can make that one safe. Which then does some stuff. Hey, look. These three were in fact not Mayans, turns out. Alright, stuff has been done. That's some progress. Greetings, Lord Honaji. Yeah, I don't like doing that, and I'm told that you can do all of the puzzles in this game without doing that. That's not a very engaging way to solve the puzzles. It's kind of just tedious guesswork more than feeling like kind of an interesting, clever deduction, but sometimes it just kind of comes down to that. Sometimes it feels like that I can't find anything else I can do better. That's right, Ed. Oh. Let's see.
The fanfare ascends.
How's it going, Marathea? Oh. One of these two is, one of these two is, and one of these two is, which means this one's safe. Okay, we went down and then back up the chain to figure that out, but it worked. This one's safe because of this one over here. Based on previous logic, I'm just assuming that that logic still stands and nothing broke it, so that's all good. You mischievous soul, Spherical. My favorite global emote. I don't know. I don't really use global emotes much at all. I think Hey Guys is actually the one I've probably used the most as far as global emotes go, but I don't know that I would then call it a favorite. I know, right? But even back in the day, man, I was like, when I first started streaming, chat was just IRC window to me. Like when people were typing like Kappa, Frickerzies, forehead, all of that back in the day, like it was just text. There were some emotes like popularly used global emotes that I didn't even know what it looked like for like a year or something after I started streaming. Hey, so this level's hexes. That's really all you need to know, per se. It's fairly straightforward, otherwise things are, you know, kind of the same as they've been. Ha, half shell. Greetings, Valvor. Greetings, Kegs. You mean tonight, Artman? I mean, we played a lot of Navi on stream, but it's probably just a little more of this tonight. Yeah, Marin, if you look in the top right, that's how many mines are remaining in that color. Gray as well, for that matter. Spherical with the bamboozle. Yeah, all of those can be up here. Well, no. What about this? We can't have all three of them up here. That means at least one of these has to be, which I think clears a lot of people's good names, a lot of Hex's good names down here. Yeah, indeed, Spherical. Okay. So, since we can't have three here, that means at least one of these three has to be, and one of these two has to be. So... So only one of these two is, which means this is. And that means those have to be. Nice. That's a pretty good solve there. And it's also interesting how, like, I end up, like, associating certain emotes with certain people and stuff like that. That is certainly a thing that has happened over the years. Like, I still think of Squirrel regular here for a long time with Franker Z, just because they always used to post Franker Z, just kind of, as talked about earlier, kind of for no reason, and they did it the most when I first started streaming. So I'm like, if that's their emote in my head, just kind of categorized. And then, like, even some channel emotes I associate with people a bit too, right? Like, I mean, Jovo's Cube and Propeller Rat I associate a bit with Formal. Who do I associate Egg with? Egg is universal. Egg cannot be contained by one mere person. Yeah, I could get you some, actually, Spherical. I think I still have a text file open with that information, or did I save it? Did I close it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, well, I thought I did. Maybe I saved it just so I could close it. That's possibly something I did. I don't think I would have just deleted it. Let's see. Maybe I decided it didn't matter that much there. I know that Egg over the past 5 months was used like twice as much as any other emote on our stream here. I do remember that. I think Huzzah was number 2. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I actually, like, gathered the data for this fairly recently. I don't see it anywhere though. Oh, maybe the file tried to die when the power shut off. Maybe that's what happened, which means it's still backed up awkwardly somewhere, but not very apparently. Yeah. Alright, now I'm just doing this, like, midstream adventure. Try to find this here. Let's see. Okay, sort by date modified. And look at these last several here. Okay. Maybe? Maybe not. No? No. Oh, okay. I, deleted it or saved it somewhere that I don't remember where I saved it to, I guess. Yeah, no, I don't have it. I don't know. If there was anything that I wanted to show, I would have shown. Yeah, that's still around, Anvar. Just, it should be, anyway, isn't it? I believe I highlighted that run, right? Yeah, the cave story, 3 HP. No, maybe not. Oh, no, final... Yeah, no. Yeah, it is. Day 4. Or day... 3 is missing, apparently. I mean, you can see it in day 4, though. It appears day 3 is missing of that playthrough. For some reason. Oh, I remember, yeah, there's like a point where some of the highlights, like, just broke. Twitch just lost highlights and there's nothing you could do about it. But yeah, you could see the good doctor all seized up there, yeah. So we know that's safe. Okay, we know at least one of these has to be, and therefore this, yeah, only one of those is, so this is safe, so that one, okay, easy peasy. Oh, yeah, no. Let's see, so at least one of these two has to be. And at least one of these two has to be. And at least one of these two has to be. So these 3 are safe, and... those are safe. Oh, there's 3. Okay, we know both of those are mines. You know, that's a mine from the 2-1 here. Absolutely, Cad Guy. Absolutely. One can only hope. Oh, through all this we figured out only one of these could be, right? Yeah, only one of those can be, so this one has to be. Gives us this information. How's it going, Fire? Thank you for the raid. Yeah, Mayan Super. It's pretty good. I think Hexcells mostly has a better feel to it than this, but I do really love the countdown feature in this too. Mostly there's just some readability issues that, as long as you're willing to not get too frustrated when you like accidentally click on something because you like were looking at the colors and thought the gray didn't matter anymore or something like that, then as long as that's not a big deal, this is pretty good. Recommend it reasonably. Okay, one of these two has to be, so this one is. I don't actually remember how I found Chibitek, but it's a good album on Bandcamp. Like each song in that album is like reminiscent of a different NES game, basically. Like there's one that feels like Ninja Gaiden, for example, or one that feels like DuckTales. Let's see, can we do that? Oh, there's only 2 left here. No, I'm not quite sure what to do with this. Oh, no. 6 in purple ain't enough yet. I moused over a mine recently. Oh, we have free information I just missed. Okay, well, that tends to make things easier. Just not seeing the freebies. Okay. Wait, these are not guaranteed. I shouldn't have clicked those. Is there a way this was guaranteed anyway? Well, we knew at least... Okay, we knew at least one of these 4 was. Because of the blue situation. So one of those 4 was... One of these 2 was, and one of these 2 was. So we can... do that. I think we shouldn't have clicked this one. I think that's an illicit click. Yeah, I saw that, Deranged. That was actually like a touching little song they made out of it too, honestly. Oh god, I don't want to stream on a delay. That's not for me. One of these 2 is... Oh, well that's using this information though. Can we ignore this for right now? Because this was on a blue tile, so I don't think we actually know any better here right now. Oh, I guess technically this should be like this. There we go. That's how we draw that tile. There we go. Nice, Fyrinth. Yeah, Baba's really good. It was fine to reveal that tile. Two. I don't see how. Marin, because it's illicit information. If there was an undo, I would undo, but I can't, so I'm trying to do it without the illicit information. We almost have this 6 now. That's right, Cat Guy. What else can we do, though? Question mark can be anything. It can be 0 or 1 or any, yeah. So it's greater than or equal to 0. Let's see. Oh, we could actually determine this by the grays, maybe? Let's see. So this is 10. We've got 7 mines left. 2 gray mines left. No, I don't think that actually helps anything. Yeah, 2 of these 4 are gray, 2 of those 4 are blue. That doesn't tell us anything. Okay. So we can't narrow it down more than those 4, so that doesn't help anything. Greetings, HJ. Greetings, Freezy Box. We know there has to be 1 gray here, 1 gray here, so this has to be a gray mine. Double checking, but so this is 15 grays here. And here we've got these 2 1s. If we overlap that information, we know there's 2 more grays there. So there has to be a gray here. What? 10, 15, 6... Oh. No, and teaches us the other thing. I just can't count. Did you guys know that 18 is the same as 17? Okay. Counting is hard. Counting is hard. So I did the correct thing. I just couldn't count. We got that from the purple information there. Information now illicit. That's a pretty good combo, Frizzy. A 3-1 combination does that. And this. I think this is now safe. Yeah. So these can't both be, so this one has to be, so, yeah. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Ah, we're starting on a no diagonals level next time, too.